Hey, is it possible this picture proves there's a place in Canada where there's a no gravity zone? Or is this just another internet hoaxer hoping to fake us out? I've got the answer to that little physics mystery, plus answers on a couple other interesting items, like this picture claiming to show a real watermelon that's blue, and this strange video claiming to show giants from the old days of Africa. Hey guys, Bill here. You know, we humans have been interested in gravity. Gravity, like makes things fall to the earth for a very long time. From the ancient Greeks to modern science, we've struggled to understand it and, more importantly, have a big desire to overcome it. Governments and businesses have spent billions of dollars trying to find ways to overcome gravity, but as far as I know, nobody's really come up with a solid answer in that department. But maybe we're actually looking a little too hard in the laboratory when we should be looking a little harder in the real world, where there might actually be spots where there is no gravity. Take, for instance, this post sent in by Shadow Dragon. It claims there's a place in Canada where there's less gravity than on the rest of the planet. The picture that comes with the post shows a woman floating in the air as proof. Shadow, from the moment I saw your email, I just knew we had to do an investigation on this one, so let's check it out. Taking a closer look at the post, I see it mentions a place in Canada called Hudson Bay. So what I did then was I hit the internet and did some poking around. It turns out Hudson Bay is, well, a big bay on the northeastern coast of Canada. Looks like a nice place, but I don't know why there would be less gravity there than the rest of the planet. When I started trying to search both Hudson Bay and gravity in the same search, well, this picture did come up a lot, but so did a lot of other web pages, and a lot of them had some, well, solid answers on them. But hey, before I tell you what I found out, I want to know what you think, okay? Now, if you think that girl in the picture is, kind of really floating there as a result of an area of zero gravity or just less gravity than the rest of the planet, then go with real. If, on the other hand, you think, oh my God, somebody made this up in Photoshop, or the girl was falling out of a tree and somebody just happened to take a picture as she was falling, well, then we go with fake. And as a third option, if you don't think there is a solid smoking gun answer in here, then you know what we do then? We go with unknown, okay? So think about it, do some research, yell out your answers so everybody knows where you stand, and I'll be right back. Hey, while we're waiting for everybody to do their research and come up with an answer they can shout out to the world, what do you say we take a look at a couple other items that came in? First up is this picture. It was sent in by The Night Plays Games, who wants to know if this blue watermelon is real. Night, this doesn't come as a big surprise to me because, there are a lot of weird watermelon stories out there. In fact, I think on the channel here, did we do square watermelons? Yeah, I think we did. And those turned out to be real. So, hey, why not blue watermelons? I took the picture, I did a reverse image lookup, and guess where it led me? It led me to a vendor on Amazon that is actually selling seeds to grow blue watermelons. So I guess that makes it real. Well, until we look a little closer, because when I was looking at this vendor's page, I noticed there was not much more than 1-star reviews, unless there was 0 stars. And to explain what that's all about, well, let's just read a few of the comments from the verified purchasers. One person wrote, "This is a scam. Nothing has happened to these seeds. I want my money back." Or how about this one? The guy says, "Just to let you know, there are no watermelons that are blue in color, let alone heirloom non-GMO. Check it out before you buy. I didn't, but researched it after the fact. But I was given a refund immediately with no hassles." Okay, well, I've seen a lot of weird stuff on this show, over the years, but this kind of takes it to a whole new level because in this particular case, not only is the notion that there are blue watermelons out there fake, but now we have a vendor on Amazon in the clear light of day selling this fake idea, making money off this fake idea to gullible customers. So I don't know. Maybe what we should do, I kind of feel like we should do something, like maybe send a letter to Amazon. Maybe if we all got together, wrote in, they would take this thing down. So I'll tell you what, let me know what you think down in the comment section. If you want to do a letter writing campaign or an email campaign, let me know. I'll find an address where we can send these emails and let you know next time. Next up is this crazy video. It was sent in by somebody who goes by the name Jesus Christ, who wants to know if this is real or not. Mr. Christ, the video was posted by @PMC Africa and tells us very little about these big people other than just asking where they went. So let's take a look.
In the early 20th century, on the island of Maupiti in French Polynesia, myth spoke of a race of gentle giants who lived in harmony with the land, safeguarding the island and its inhabitants from outside threats.
Well, how do I put this? Methinks this might be the result of a good prompt on Midjourney or some other AI image generator out there. But we need some proof here. So how do we find some proof? I know. Let's take a closer look at the video without the sound or anything like that, and then maybe we can see one of those AI mistakes. Well, actually, there is an AI mistake that I want to tell you about that I saw without even looking at it too closely, and here it is. On this particular giant, the AI generator made a mistake and produced 2 hands instead of 1, and well, that's just sloppy. So the answer on this one is definitely fake-o-rama. All right, now that we got those giant-sized real or fakes out of the way, what do you say we get back to our original focus on this episode, and that is this girl floating in a shot who apparently has found a spot where there is no gravity, or at least a lot less gravity, and you can kind of float around a little bit. So let's get this open right here, and let's see what we have, because, from the moment I heard about this story, I wanted it to be real, because you know what that means, right? I mean, I don't really live that too far from there. I mean, I could virtually get in a car and drive there. And I could take a gravity vacation. I mean, how cool is that, right? I mean, there are people that do it now. Okay, they go up in those planes and then the plane nose dives and then, you float around in there for a little while and you get to experience it. But how many people get to do that, right? Or how many people get to go up to the space station? Not many. This one would be like for everybody. So let's see what we got here. Oh, wow, this answer is long. Yeah. Well, guys, yeah. It's been a while since I read this the first time, and it's a little complicated. Let me explain it to you this way, okay? The picture of the girl floating, well, that is, unfortunately, fake, right? That's a fake photo. But here's the deal. Hold on. The claim that there is a place in Canada where there is less gravity, maybe not zero gravity, but less gravity than the rest of the planet. Well, guess what? That turns out to be real. As it turns out, Hudson Bay has slightly less gravity than the rest of the planet due to 2 main factors, which are called post-glacial rebound and mantle convection. You know what those are, right? Everybody knows. Well, I don't, so I had to look it up. So the first one, post-glacial rebound, has to do with the fact that, during the last ice age, we had these huge ice sheets covering almost all of Canada, if not all of it. And we're talking about ice sheets that are like 1.5 miles, 2 miles deep. You can imagine how much that weighs? Well, it squeezes the land down. But then when the planet warms up and the glaciers melt up, that crust, that earthly crust underneath the ice begins to rise. So if you stand on it, and you're being lifted up, well, that means that your gravity is just a little bit less than if it wasn't rising up. Now, as far as the mantle convection goes, even when I read it, I don't really get it. It's like, it says the slow movement of the Earth's mantle can cause variations in mass distribution, leading to slight gravitational differences across the planet. Okay, well, you heard it here first. So guys, here's the bottom line. Don't waste your time going to Hudson Bay, because when you get there, you're not going to feel any lighter. You know why? The official scientific measurement is 0.05% less gravity there than the rest of the planet. So doesn't look like a good option to go there for a gravity vacation. I guess the only other option is we've got to start saving our money and hopefully be able to get on a space plane. Woo! Yeah, baby! Hey, don't go anywhere just yet, because 2 weeks in a row, I am doing my favorite fake of the week. The video doesn't have a name, but it shows the Joker performing at a large outdoor concert. But guess what? This whole thing is a really clever AI, as in artificial intelligence job, covering up a real video. Now, the real video here was of Lil Yachty doing his thing at a concert. Here's the original video of Lil Yachty, and here's the one, the Joker. So, as it turns out, this is really easy to do, and you can even do it with yourself if you want to. All you have to do is go to this site called Beagle. I have nothing to do with these people. I heard it from somewhere else, and so I'm just telling you in case you are interested. See you next week. Hey, don't go away just yet. There are a whole lot more real or fakes you can look at. Just go ahead and click on one.